Hi, good morning, lovely people. Good afternoon. Oh my gosh, it's not even morning, it's whatever time it is. Let me see if I can get a few people. Just need company, actually. I'm just bored, so I'll wait for a few minutes and see if anybody comes. I'll wait. Hi. I actually can't see anybody's comment or whatever, so just let me know that you're here. Just needing company. If I don't get anybody, I just have to probably come back. I know I have not been doing these lives as much as I should. Hello, if you can, oops, I'm showing people. Yeah, hello. If you can hear me, just say hi and all that. I have to wear something that is open on the top so that I can actually, so that they can be able to get to my pot, so that I'm not holding, so that it's not like, oh sorry. Yeah, so that I'm not like blocking my pot. So how is everybody doing? I'm just here because I need company. Actually, I am here. I'll be here. It's 2 p.m. I have like 2 more hours of that bottle, and so I'll be here for like 3 more hours. So I'm bored and tired, and I don't want to become whiny. Ashley is gone from the room, so I'm trying to work. I'm trying to be positive. So I just need a company. I can't even see if there's anybody here. I can't even see if you're here. I can't even see comments. I can't see nothing. If you're here, it's very uncomfortable. If you're here, just say hi. Let me see you. Or, just wave. Just wave and say hi if you can see me. I'm just needing company, just needing conversations, just needing somebody to just keep me company for a little while, like for a couple of minutes, just so I can get my mind off whatever is going on here and from work. Now I can see, I think Shikosu. Hi. So I'm here at the infusion clinic. I have been here since, I don't know what time it was, in the morning, around 9. So I'm working, I'm bored, I can't leave the vicinity. The only place I can go is the bathroom and then come back to the chair. So I was just wanting people to keep me company. Yeah, I know my heart is hideous. I know. So this is what happened. Yeah, my heart is hideous. I know. So I didn't want to touch my hair this morning. I have like, unajua zile matuta, I have matuta. So I didn't want to touch my hair. So my heart is hideous. I didn't want to touch my hair this morning. I was having migraines. So I didn't want to like comb it out or anything. So I just took the next possible hideous thing I could see. So here we are with my hideous heart. So I have been having these migraines for like almost 2 months now, and they cannot figure out why. So it's easy for me to just like not do so much when I have to, if I'm not going to work. Like actually I washed the hair yesterday and just let it be natural and all that. And then today I did not want to let me reduce the volume. I did not want to I did not want to like comb it out or stuff. So the matutas that Ashley put on my head last night is what we are surviving on today, just because I didn't want to bag my head because of the migraine. So anyway, I'm here at the infusion clinic. I was having a very bad migraine this morning, took the medication, it helped a little bit, but it's only like I'm taking a maximum dose of that. What is it called? Let me see whether it's a new medication and Selena is the one that plays tennis, is the one that does it's called UBIVRI or something like that. I can only take one a day, and I have already, I think, taken, she's running away. Ashley is running away, and I think I have already taken that for the day, so I can't take any other. And the other one, that the preventative one, I cannot take until they do the second MRI, so to see what is going on. But anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm okay. I'm blessed beyond measure. I am. Yeah, I'm blessed beyond measure. I'm not complaining. I'm not the one that whines. I just want to come and just tell somebody going through tougher situations than me, or going through something that you don't even think that is harder than what I'm going through, or even going through something that is harder than my situation, that God is holding your hand. God will walk you through. God will guide you through whatever is going on in your life. It is not easy. It is not easy to, live a life of pain. But when you focus on other things in your life and focus on what God is doing in your life, like a miracle of waking up in the morning, even if I had to come to the infusion clinic. And then I get here and then I pour my drink. Who does that? I was so mad. Like, I poured it. Now it's all over my shoes. The floor here is sticky. I wish it poured outside where I'm not so. But anyway, I poured my whole drink. Now I'm here with Tazo tea that is sugarless and tasteless. Anyway, that is not here nor there. But what I was trying to say is, the situation that you're going through, God is seeing you through it. God is holding your hand. Yeah, God is holding you. God is holding your hand through it. God is seeing you through it. Do not get discouraged. Do not feel like you're alone, because you're not. So you ask me why I do the lives. I do the lives because I am who is living with lupus and scleroderma and other autoimmune diseases. I have chosen to talk about it because it's a very unknown disease. I have chosen to spread awareness of lupus so that people can see what people with lupus could go through. Every person with lupus goes through lupus differently. And so that if somebody has somebody going through a tough time that has lupus, they can be able to get in touch with me, so I can be able to probably hold their hand and ease their journey. That is why I share my story. I share my story so that somebody can find the strength that God has given me and be able to hold somebody else's hand, just knowing that just because it looks bad, it's not that bad. It could be worse, but it's not. So just to trust. I usually say trust in the process. Trust God in what God is doing. Trust God in what He is capable of doing in your life, and just be still and know that He's God, and let Him hold your hand. Let Him guide your way through. Let Him be the only focus that you have, regardless of what you're going through. So that is why I do these lives. I have not been doing them as much as I do. I should. I used to do them almost every other day or almost every day, but it's very, very first and foremost, I broke my phone holder. I used to do these lives when I was driving to work in the morning and that thing broke. And now, because I have not been going to the stores as much, I have not replaced it. So once I replace it, then I can be able to put my phone up and be able to talk to you in the morning. But in the meantime, that is the one excuse that I have. And I broke it. I'm the one who broke it, and all the pieces are everywhere in my car. So I have not been able to go on live because I can't hold my phone and drive because it's not safe. But back to but I'll find time to be coming more. But again, I have been having migraines, constant migraines for over 2 months now, like everyday migraine for 2 months since the other infusion, and they never went away. So I have my neurologist looking into that. I have appointments coming up. They are doing what they can to try and figure out what is going on. But it's not uncommon for somebody who has lupus or an autoimmune disease to actually have migraines. It's actually very, very common. But what the doctors want to know is why it's lingering for over 2 months. So as I was saying, I have some medication. I have taken some medication today, and the only unfortunate thing, I can only take that one medication. I have been breaking it into a half, and then so I can have more, but today I decided to just take the whole dose of the medication because I was gonna be here. The other thing that I have been having, the side effect that I'm having with the infusions these days, is fever. And I know I have already started having a fever because the temperature here has not changed, but I'm not even covered, and now I'm starting to feel hot. I know for a fact that it's the fever and it's not the room, because I used to ask Ashley, are you feeling hot? Are you feeling hot? And she'd tell me, no, the room is cold. Now I'm extremely hot. But so that is the other whatever I'm having. But they're trying to figure out why I'm having high share. And I have not even said hi to everybody who has been joining me. Hi. Let me see. Mary Favored. Yes. Oh, yes. The mouth is no longer shrinking. Yeah, I guess. Thank you, Tandu. Thank you, everybody. I am blessed. Yes, I do scratch. I scratch a lot, and when I scratch, let me show you my scars. And I show my scars. This is what scleroderma has done. You see that, the change of the skin. I scratch, and when I scratch, let me show you. You know, I'm not ashamed anymore of showing you guys what I have to go through. I'm not ashamed of that anymore. So anyway, that is how my skin, that is what scleroderma has done to my skin. That is what is going on. And you can see even the face. And actually, I have a rash. I have had a rash, a lupus rash. I don't know whether you guys can see it. I have had it for like 2 weeks. Hi, Carol. So I have had the lupus rash for like 2 weeks, but it's okay. I'm doing okay. So do I scratch? Yes, but when I'm scratching like so much, I have to call my liver specialist, because I have what they call primary biliary cholangitis. That is, it's an autoimmune disease in itself that attacks the liver. And so I have to call my liver when I'm scratching way too much. I have to call my liver specialist, because they want to check my liver enzymes and the LFTs, the labs that checks the liver, to make sure that something is not going on with my liver. So when I'm scratching a lot, and Ashley would come and put, I use like, I also see a dermatologist. I see Dr. Jacoby here at the UT Southwestern. She is awesome. She is awesome. So I see her for all that. She does help me like with managing the scleroderma and the tightness and all that. Yes, she helps me with everything. That is what Ashley said. So for starters, you can't just have one specialist. When you have a disease like lupus, which is a multi-organ, attacking multiple organs, you have to see different specialists for every system that is being attacked. Like for my stomach, I see a GI doctor, because I have something they call esophageal dysmotility from scleroderma, and then I have gastroparesis, so I see a stomach doctor. For my liver, I see the liver doctor. For my skin, I see a skin doctor. For now, the migraines and the brain fog, I see a neurologist. Thank you, Cher. I see a neurologist for that. And for, every single thing, for lupus itself and scleroderma, I see a rheumatologist. So you cannot only have one specialist. And that is why it becomes like so time consuming and so debilitating. It's because it's not just attacking one organ. Sometimes it can attack multiple. But this is the thing. Lupus just attacks people differently. Autoimmune diseases, like I could have lupus and I know Cher has lupus, and both of us are attacked differently by the disease. So it's not just like attacking the kidneys. For me, I don't have kidney involvement. I had kidney involvement when it first started, but now it has that problem has resolved. So I don't have kidney involvement, but I have all the other organs being involved, like my lungs, so I see a pulmonologist. So I have all these appointments that I go to. So it is not easy, but again, I call the video Trust in the Process, because trusting in the process is the most important thing. Knowing that what you're praying, and you're praying with healing, but God has to use the doctors, use the nurses, use the medication that they prescribe to you, or whatever, the guidance that they give you. Use the people that are around you to show you those little miracles so that you can bring healing into yourself. And just trusting in the process is what I have been doing. That is what has kept me alive this much. It's because I have trusted in the process and just let God just hold my hand. Thank you, Share. It's gonna be like this weekend. I anticipate it's gonna be like the side effects sometimes are brutal, but it is what it is. It's again trusting the process. I know what the side effects are. I am prepared for them, kinda sorta. So I'm not really like worried about how it's gonna be, because I'm used to it. It's a process. This is what keeps me alive. The infusions, the medications have kept me alive. I was given 6 months at one point to live, and I'm still here. So just trusting in God and just letting God hold my hand, and just letting God hold my hand and not giving up, and like fighting. I think you have to have a heart of a fighter to even conquer some of these things. It's not easy to become a pincushion, but we don't have a choice. As a lupus warrior, as scleroderma warrior, I don't have a choice to be a pincushion or not. I would have chosen for me to go home with my pot accessed, but they're not gonna let me. So today they put my pot in. Hope I don't show my boobies in the whatever of it. They put my pot in. It's right here. They put a 1-inch needle onto the pot. And when they do that, I would expect them, because I'm coming back tomorrow for 8 more hours, to let me go home with that. But they don't. They don't, because they are not allowed to. So what is going to happen is that tomorrow, when I come back, they're going to remove this. When I come back tomorrow, they're going to put another one. My pot is very, very, it's old. It was put in 2015, so it's old. So it moves around a lot. And when it does that, sorry guys, when it does that, sometimes they miss it. So at times I get a lot of pokes and it's uncomfortable, but again, trusting the process. What I'm trying to say is, and what I'm trying to help, somebody going through something, is just trusting in the process and letting God hold your hand, and just fighting through it. Just fighting through it, letting God hold your hand, trust in the process. Sometimes it's so hard. Sometimes it's really hard. Like imagine when you're trying your best to do everything that you can, and it's really, 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 really hard, because your body is like acting up, everything is falling apart. But when you just stay still, be still, and let God guide you, let God hold your head and guide you, the journey become easier, because you're not doing it all by yourself. Yeah, she's here. I'll just turn the camera real quick. She's there. Let me see. Ashley, say hi. That's Ashley. So she's here with me. She's always here with me. She will not let me come here alone. She always is holding Mama's hand, and always probably the reason I fight.
Like I'm a big baby.
You're a big baby.
No. Continue. We'll talk about
you're a big baby. So she's my big baby. She doesn't want to be told this, but she's my big baby. She's still my baby. But anyway, so she's here with me. She's always here with me. She's always holding my hand. She's always like here with me. Even when it's rough, Ashley is always gonna be here. So as I apologize again for my hideous hat, I have the matutas for Pastor Nganga. No, seriously, I do. I did not want to touch, and my hair is growing back. See how long it is? I have the matutas, and I had a migraine, a bad migraine this morning, and I didn't want to touch or bother my hair, so I apologize for the hideous hat. I know it's hideous because I think I was probably, she never told me it's hideous, but I know she would have told me it's hideous. The hat. How do you like my hat, Ashley?
You could do better.
She said I can do better. So yeah, this is my hideous heart, and I know it's hideous, so I'm apologizing. So yeah, just let God hold your hand, hold your hand, and let Him guide you in whatever you're going through. I know I'm not the only person going through something. You could be going through more than I am going through. You could be going less than I am going through. But just letting God hold your hand and take you through the journey is the most important thing. So I just wanted to take a break, y'all. Yes, the question is not offensive. No. Where? Let me tell you. And they say they love you, Ashley. Wairimo Kimani, Mom, let me tell you, what has been going on is like I just received a very, very high dose of IV steroids. I received a very, very, very high dose of IV Solimedro, and I'll get that tomorrow. I was here last week. I was getting blood last week, followed by an IV iron. So the side effects of actually some of this medication is swelling, and I think after I got the IV, the IV iron last week, I got so puffed up. And then and then the steroids themselves make the side effects is just that. And then with the scleroderma, I had the tightening of, like, even if you try to pinch me, you can't, because my skin is so, let me show you, you can't, you trying to pinch me, you can't, because my skin is so tight. So what happens is the water, now they have given me like so much fluids, and what happens is all of them are trapped in, because the skin is so thick, so it's left in the interstitial spaces, so it makes me swollen and gain all this weight. And I tell people most of my weight is actually not lifestyle, most of it is actually medication. But you did notice that I'm puffed up, and it's mostly the medication. That is what happens. Yeah, but I mean again, I'm just trusting in the process. There's nothing else I can do but trust in the process. Hi, Biggie. How are you? How is everybody doing? I just wanted a conversation. Like, really, I have been here too long today, and I'm not even like, I have 1.5 hours of the medication. Like, I have probably 2 more hours. So all I wanted was like a conversation, company, just to get my mind away from everything else that is going on around me. Before I go back to work, I actually work from when I'm in here so that I can keep myself busy. I actually try to work and just try to do the very best I can to just stay sane. Thank you everybody, thank you. So yeah, no makeup, no nothing. I don't even do my nails. They look hideous too. I don't do nothing to, like, to make myself a little bit I might do that tomorrow, but today is me and my hideous hat and no makeup and all that good stuff, but it's okay. So any other questions? If you can ask me any questions, I'll answer. I just wanted company and conversations. Actually, you can ask me any question, I'll try to answer, because I'm here for awareness. I do this so that people can know what we go through when you have lupus, what you go through when you have an autoimmune disease overlapping themselves. It's not just one disease, it's 4 autoimmune diseases. So when you have all that overlap of more than one autoimmune disease, then what happened? Like, when I first became a nurse, I was like looking at people's diagnoses, and I used to wonder, how did they end up having all these diagnoses? And then years later, I'm here, and now I'm one looking at my own diagnoses. My throat, I have esophageal dysmotility and dysphagia. I have trouble swallowing. So if I eat anything, I have to follow it with a drink, mostly if it's solid. Otherwise, my doctors recommend that I eat pureed food and smoothies and stuff like that. So every time I'm hospitalized, they torture me because they can only give me grits, oatmeal, and stuff like that, and smoothies. And but I know what to eat, and I know how to eat it. I know what chokes me. When I have, what chokes me. So I have dysphagia, and it's just because the scleroderma has formed scar tissues in my whatever. But since I had the surgery I had in 2019, in my throat, it's a little better. So I was diagnosed with lupus 2013. I was diagnosed with scleroderma 2015. And after that, 2017, I had PBC and Sjogren. Those are the 4 autoimmune diseases that I have. But I also have fibromyalgia, I have pulmonary fibrosis, I have Raynaud's, I have all that. But, excuse me, the reason I mention them by name is because every time I'm praying, I want God to know that I'm speaking all those diseases in front of his name so that he can do what he does best. Evelina, how are you? So yeah, so I answer, and I have been getting a lot of referrals, mostly with mothers, sisters, and everybody who have their loved one, mostly in Kenya or even here, that are going through the disease, the newly diagnosed. Yeah, we have an organization that I run that actually, when you see me post the merchandise, 100% of those, the profit goes to 100% of the proceeds goes toward getting somebody in Kenya medication. So I have been running a support group, and we are just there to encourage each other, fight together in this disease, because again, it's not easy to fight alone. Actually, the reason I took too long before speaking about lupus or any other autoimmune disease is because I was embarrassed about the situation. I was embarrassed about the pain. I was embarrassed about how people would take me for speaking out. I lost a lot of friends through the process, but I have now learned that those who left were not meant to be in my life anyway. You know what I mean? So I have been supporting these the people mostly in Kenya who don't have medication, and what I do is just sell merchandise here and in Kenya, in the US and in Kenya, all the proceeds. And for those who have bought, I do thank you so much. Sell those merchandise and then use the proceeds to buy people in Kenya who actually need medication. So, and some people who, you know, like just trying to save a life here and there, for those people who are not able to go to a specialist to get help. So that is what I have been doing. Yeah, so anyway, nice to see you, Evelina. Yeah, nice to see you. So any more questions? Yeah, so I was diagnosed 2013. So 2015 I was diagnosed with scleroderma. I told you all that. And all I'm doing is trusting in the process. All you can do is trust in the process. Again, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of your journey, regardless of your tribulations, regardless of what life has put in your, what life has thrown onto your hands, regardless of all that, trust in the process. Let go and let God guide you. Yeah, that is what I have been doing. So I have not been coming as much, and again, it's because the excuse I have, this is my story. The car camera hold, like the phone holder on my, what do you call it, the windshield holder, phone holder, broke one morning, and I have not been able to come on live as I drive to work in the morning. That is the time I used to do my lives, is when I was driving to work. Yeah, so what I can do is now, because places are opening up and I am vaccinated and stuff like that, I can be able to go grab one so I can start coming on live. Because by the time I get home in the evening, all I want to do is lay down and relax and sleep. I am saving all the energy that I have Monday through Friday to be able to go to work. Weekend, Ashley is my witness, I don't even go anywhere. So, but thank God I have you guys for support, and you guys get, support me and love me just the way I am, and I can't take that for granted. Yes, share, we'll talk. Thank you, Ruel. Hey, Mama Esther, how are you? Yeah. So I love you guys so much. I have to get back to work. I just wanted to do this short video, not too long. Yes, Mama Wairimo, yes. Like last week, I was in so much pain. I think I had, my periods sometimes are very, 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 very painful, that I become not a very nice person because of pain. And I actually try to hold on too much onto pain until I cannot. I have a very high threshold for pain. Like something.
Like a very bad habit to hold on to pain.
Yeah, Ashley said I have a bad habit of holding to pain before I do something about it. So the hoodies are they are $35. I'll ship them your way. Right now I'm actually even customizing the size, and if you want something on the back, I can do that. Just inbox me and I'll get your details, and you can do that, Nick. And I will not send them out, because if it's there, it's customized. I cannot be able to get it out until Monday. Hope that until Monday, because this is the weekend that I'm having infusion, so I'm not probably going to be able to leave over the weekend. I'll probably be resting, but that is what I'm doing. I try to be very honest with you guys and try to be transparent. All the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds goes to buying somebody in Kenya medication, or paying for their labs, or paying for their consultation, so that they can see a rheumatologist. I am very, very, very thankful for your support and love. It's not, I don't take that for granted. So yeah, so if you're going through something, remember to just hold God's hand and let him guide you. Let him take you through the journey. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but when you have God holding your hand and guiding your steps, it makes the journey a little bit easier and bearable. Yes, and so I love you so much. Hi, Linda. Oh my gosh. Linda, you know the process. You know the rodeo. This is where I am today. So, you know how it's going to be. At least yours, you can do it at home. For me, they refused. What is the treatment for lymphoma? I cannot probably give you the treatment for lymphoma, because I am a nurse, not a doctor. But it depends with what it's affecting, and that one you'll have to probably discuss with your doctor yourself. I don't know where you are. If you're in Nairobi, I can try to get you resources on where to go, on who to see, or whatever. If you don't have a doctor already, I can guide you. If you're in the US, we have so many resources. So yeah, just come, let me talk, and I see whether I can be able to get you resources for hospitals back in Kenya, or a specialist that you can see. Yeah, so hey, yeah, so that is how we fight. Yeah, get in my inbox and now try help you get resources. So this is how we fight. Sometimes we fight on our knees. Sometimes we fight our battles on our knees. Sometimes we fight them this way, or at times it's a combination of both. And lately it's been a combination of both for as long as I can remember, because like some of these things I can't do them on my own. I need the strength from above to actually go on. Like with these migraines, dear Lord, I don't even know. And by the time I'm taking the medication, I have already exhausted every other thing that I think about the migraine. So I hope and I'm praying that I can get a resolution very soon on what is causing the migraine. I have a clue, because I have seen 3 specialists on the migraines right now, all reporting to, like, they have to look at my eyes, they have to look at all that stuff, and then report everything to my neurologist. And they're thinking it's scleroderma usually puts scar tissues. They put scar tissue on your organs, on your, like, even on my skin and stuff like that. So they're thinking it's scar tissues in my arteries in the brain, or intracranial pressure. It's either or multifactorial. So we'll know as soon as they do the 3rd MRI, I guess, and the spinal tap. So we'll know what is going on. So but I'm not discouraged. I'm just saying that so that I can encourage somebody going through something rough or something hard, somebody going through a tough time. Just hold on. Hi, Nick. Yeah, just hold on to hope and just don't give up. I usually say don't give up before your breakthrough. So just hold on, and remember, the scars that you see, it's just a footprint to show where God has taken you through. So don't give up. All right, So I'm gonna get back to work and get bored here in my little chair. This is my room. This is my little room, and this is my, oh, they bought new chairs actually, which are boring because the setup is different. I don't have, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm making it work anyway. So yeah, so I'm still fighting until somebody like Nick decides to bring me a phone car holder for my, a car phone holder. Nick Ture, I can see him over here. When he brings me that, okay, I can start going on live again in the morning. But I broke it. I broke that thing into like 4 pieces. So I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was coming on live and I put it and it just broke into pieces. So yeah, but I'll try to be coming more often. And excuse my shirt, I have to come here like anybody who has ever started an IV, or like Linda, I have to come here with something that they are able to access my pot. So it's very like the wardrobe choices sometimes are bizarre, but we make it work. We make it work. So today is the day 1. No makeup, no hair. I actually have the matuta ya nani ya Pastor Nganga in my head. I have the matuta. My hair is actually really growing. I didn't want to touch it, so yeah. And I think the messages are delaying, but it's fine. So I love you guys with all my heart. If you want a hoodie or a t-shirt, get in touch with me. And as I promised, 100% of the proceeds, every single cent will go to buying somebody in Kenya medication, or setting them up with a lab test, or getting them consultation with a physician, or whatever it is. Just that is what we are doing, so that people like me going through stuff that I am going through can also be able to get the treatment and the specialty care that they need back in Kenya. The healthcare system in Kenya is so broken, it's not even funny. NHIF does not pay for everything that you would think NHIF pays for. Lupus is not even recognized as a disability in Kenya. People are getting fired for being sick in Kenya. So you can imagine somebody who doesn't have a job, they are already sick, they have kids. How do they get their medication? They are choosing to buy food than medication, which is whatever, which is understandable. But then what about the medication which sustains the life? So that is the biggest thing that we are trying to do back in Kenya. So anyway, with all my love, let me go back to work and keep myself busy for however long. And I think I'll see you guys. If you guys want me to come back tomorrow, just tell me. I'll come and look at it later. Just tell me down there if you want me to come back tomorrow, and we can talk a little bit and tell me what we need to talk about tomorrow. All right, love you guys, and may God bless you. Keep fighting. Trust the process. Trust in the process. Let go. Hey, Carol, where are you? I have not even seen you. Anyway, yeah, trust in the process. God has you. Let God hold your hand. Just trust in the process. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.